Welcome to the NSFM podcast. I am your host, Bryce. I am joined today by my good friend, William.
Hello.
And my other friend that I met her on the corner last night. She seemed really cold. Thought I'd bring her in. Her name is Jess. Paid her some good money. And
How much?
Enough to get me another pack of cigs.
But she looks so cold in the corner, so I thought I'd bring her in.
Yeah, that totally wasn't the crack.
Yeah.
Making her shiver.
And today is the second episode of the podcast, which is so fucked. We didn't plan anything.
How did
really.
we make it to 2?
I mean, technically this was 3, but the first one is like, we're gonna put that in the corner.
Nobody wants to
That's
hear it.
it's in the recycle bin right now.
I don't think there's anything that can be used to recycle from that.
Yikes.
That's in the hazardous
Not
waste.
even the intro.
No, dude, it's a hazardous waste section.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
But today we're just gonna, it's not gonna be a full-on single story. We're gonna do multiple stories today from each party, which I think all these stories, my story I haven't told them.
No.
I don't think I've heard Will's story.
You've heard my story.
Oh, I've heard yours?
Yeah, most people in my life have heard this story. Just like they've heard your Derek story, but you just have to keep telling it.
I feel like you've probably heard snippets of my story. I just haven't gone in depth with it. So
Okay.
that'll
Alright,
be
we're
fun.
all in for a treat then.
Ooh.
So do we have titles for our stories?
Oh, God.
I'll go first. I'm calling mine The Ghost Story, and they've actually not heard this one yet. Happened a couple
I've
months
been
ago.
waiting for a goddamn month.
I've been clickbaiting the fuck out of Will just to piss him off because he
That
hates waiting.
clickbaiting.
It's definitely clickbaiting.
Sexy girls in your area. Now it's Bryce.
But hey, you've seen me. I can be a sexy girl in your area.
He's a very sexy lady. You should know this by now. Like, he can pull way more than me, and I'm just,
Yeah,
a crack
especially
addict on the corner.
crazy drunk guys that are probably on something.
Look,
like,
if you
hey,
all
am I
want to
gonna
hear
see you
Bryce
later
get
tonight?
hit on at the gay club,
Oh my God.
click in on the next podcast, whenever the fuck that's gonna be.
That's a real treat.
Yeah,
the
when I
real
finish
treat
my
is seeing
10-page
Bryce
English
like
paper.
that.
But I guess I'll start, and they can think of their stories because they don't have titles because they're bitches.
I don't have a title because I have 2.
You can't have 2 titles?
No.
How do you gotta be so... Okay. Anyways.
We're pretty much, so, the ghost story
Take it
for...
away.
I want to start by saying, I actually was, writing, I was writing notes yesterday because I was like, fuck, what do I do? And I, gave myself an audio thing to listen to. But, the ghost story, or I guess it's a story of marijuana.
Of course.
Of course.
With you. With you, it
We're
always
shocked.
is.
No, it's not. I barely smoked.
Well, that or drinking.
For those in high school, people probably thought I smoked a lot, but I really didn't. I think in high school from, 16 to 18, I smoked maybe 50 times. I'd say even 30 in 2.5 years. I just was never really into it. I would get so high with doing so little, and it would just completely fuck me up, and I'd have a really bad high. So it's I remember on prom night senior year, I had my first bong hit, which I was I was pretty much forced into by Steven. Steven was at my house with a bunch of other homies, and he was like, dude, come on, take a bong hit. And I'd only smoking joints at this point, and I'd smoke a quarter of a joint, and I'd be like, I'll save this for tomorrow, and I'd smoke another quarter. I was like, I'll save this for tomorrow.
Oh, I remember that.
And I would always have burnt joints because I just never finished them.
Yeah.
But I took this bong hit. I just got so fucking high, and it always happened. Anytime I smoked anything more than a small joint, I just get way too fucking high. So I just didn't smoke a lot. But recently, going to the ghost store, I've been smoking more. I'm still a bitch, so I got my recreational license because I can't do anything illegal.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
And so I started smoking, but I always thought that you could only ever get so high that you have a bad time. I never thought you could get so high that you had a good time and were scared because the time you had was too good. And that is where the ghost story starts.
All right.
Interesting.
So I'm smoking.
Interesting introduction to this.
Yes.
I'm smoking. I actually thought about this last night. That's last night when I said, oh fuck, I have an idea. I
Oh, inspiration has hit me. Yeah.
inspiration has hit me. And then I took a shower.
Oh, dear God.
But so I go in my car and I smoke a lot. I probably had a full bowl, which is a lot for me. I usually only have a snap and I'm chilling. But I was like, you know what? It's a Friday night. I've had a long
I have
week.
regrets.
Let's get fucked.
No, I've had a long week. I've been working. It was during spring intersection, so I was doing 4 days a week of school and working every day, and I was just exhausted. So I was like, fuck it. And I took a full bong hit. I didn't take it in one hit. I took it in 2. So I just I'm just high as fuck. I go back to my room and I'm like, oh shit, and I feel a little dirty today, so I'm gonna no, go take it. No, not like that, you bitch. No, because I was
dirty boy.
You
No,
nasty.
I helped my grandma out in the backyard earlier, so I was sweaty. and I was like, fuck, I want to take a shower. I feel like shit right now. And when I'm high, I'm very like, I can feel my body. So I'm like, I feel the grime on me. I was like, I need to take a shower. So I go in the shower, and it's a freezing cold night. And I say this because I remember there was fog in my window, which is an important part of the story. We'll come back to that later.
The fog?
The fog in my window.
All right.
You trust me, you're not going to guess it. But so I go in the shower, and I start taking a shower. I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a really fucking hot shower right now. I just felt like pretty much cooking myself alive.
So like a girl's shower, normally.
I don't know.
Every girl will take
about
scalding hot showers like the surface of the sun.
Yeah.
We
I will
crank it
rephrase
all
what
the
Bryce
way
has
to heat.
said. Do you think he knows anything about women?
I don't know. He talks to him occasionally.
Occasionally, and he goes, and the moment that the girl leaves the room, he just turns to me and goes, Will, I'm so scared.
Whenever I'm in drag, you know, I'm undercover. I'm just like, hey, so how about that thing that girls do?
You're just like, act natural.
Manicures and hot showers, right?
You're like the alien that like tries to pretend that they know how humans work.
No,
but it's just a little off, so that everybody looks at you. That's you trying to be a girl.
It's the Buscemi meme where it's like, hello, fellow kids.
Yes.
I want to know if any other guys do this.
Do what?
Like, pretend to, like, talk to girls about things that they want to know about and act like they know what they're talking about. Like, do other guys do this?
I feel like everyone does
Jess?
that.
Yes, they do.
What is your experience of...
Freshman year, I was talking with one of the band guys, and we were just talking about the bodies and how they work. Like, we had questions for him, like, hey, when you take a bath, does your dick float? Like, that was...
I remember you asked me that.
I still don't know.
No, you asked me that in, like, 10th grade, I'm pretty sure.
Yes,
I'm pretty sure I've asked you, and you've never really explained it to
I don't
me.
take baths.
I wanted to
so
know
what was
if
the answer?
Dick float. He said sometimes. It depends.
How is it sometimes?
Probably if he's got an erection or not.
It's not floating, that's
know.
just blood. Okay, back to the story. So there's fog on the window. I'm taking a scalding hot shower, which makes it worse. And I'm getting really hot because, you know, I'm getting hot. I'm being burned alive. And all of a sudden, like, I just, like, lay back and because I have a standing shower, and I'm just putting my back against the wall, and I'm just relaxing.
A standing shower as opposed to a sitting shower.
Well, no,
As a bath?
No, but it's like a small fucking square, you bitch. And all of a sudden, I look down, and I got an erection. And I'm like,
hey.
Either somebody's blowing me or...
No, I'm like, what do you smell, boy? Where is it? What are you looking at, boy? You know, it's like my radar's going off, and I don't know why it's going off. And I'd like to also re-emphasize, I am very fucking high.
Oh, yeah. If you're referring to your dick as a bloodhound, sure thing.
No.
Yeah,
That's
I
his
do that.
normal
No,
thing.
I only do that when I'm high, yeah.
No, Bryce.
No, I do that when I'm high.
No, the world must know.
If you could
Bryce
see,
does that anytime a hot woman walks by.
Trust me, all the guys do it.
If you
They
could
just don't
see
tell you
Bryce
about
right now, his eyes
Bryce, you're the only
literally
guy
went
friend I have. This
to
is
the back
all
of
I
his head.
have to go off of how men are.
But no, I'm looking... So
I mean,
That's
boys.
not a man, that's a
I
boy
mean, boys.
child.
Fuck you.
You still shop in the kids section.
It's cheaper.
I know, I do too.
Didn't deny it.
My
one's
mom still buys
denying
me
it.
pants.
Hey.
You don't make your own doctor appointments.
High five for that thin privilege, though.
Yeah.
Oh my god, back to the story, please.
But, so I'm looking down, and I shit you not. This is where it gets weird. This is why it's called the ghost story. I feel like I'm getting blown.
No.
Bullshit.
Okay, no, just hear me out. It gets worse. Okay,
Before it gets better.
so it's, so I feel like I'm getting blown, and I'm looking down, and I'm like, I'm fucking high as fuck, and I'm really into it. Like, I'm feeling it. I'm not touching myself at all. Like, I'm just like, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, do I do I do anything with the hand? Am I supposed to, like...
Do I fondle it?
No.
What do I do? Do I touch it?
My brain is like, do I beat my meat or do I not beat my meat? That is the question. No.
If I start touching it, does this feeling go away?
Yeah, like, I'm confused. I don't know what to do. And like, I swear to God, I'm starting to feel it. And I'm like closing my eyes and I'm like, I feel like I can feel someone there. I shit you not. And also, my house is haunted. There is ghosts in my house. I know that for a fact.
Okay.
Super fun.
No, I don't mind. No, because like my grandma's known like for the years we have a quote unquote picture of one like in a tree. It's weird, but I know this house. No, I'm not even kidding. It's weird, but I know there's like ghosts in this house. Well, I don't even know if I believe in ghosts, but so I feel like I'm getting blown. And I'm freaking out. I'm just kind of like, what do? am confused, and that's going
I'm
on
confusion.
for a while, and I'm literally like doing the motions of like with my hand, like pretending that there's someone there, like
Oh my god.
like you push like pulling
Pushing
the
the
head.
head down on your dick.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not following the story, Bryce is just so lonely that he has to imagine in his own girlfriend.
Hey man, it could be no, it's a
It
ghost.
could be a boy.
Trust me, Will. I think it's a ghost because of things that happen later in the story. There wasn't only one.
I have a weird question.
I have so many questions before this
just
story's
have one.
end. Okay,
So-
Jess?
It's okay. Trust me, the
was
viewers
the
will-
hot shower water touching your dick at this time?
Oh no, that's one of my theories. Is that the fact that it was rolling off, like it was hitting me probably mid chest.
Yeah.
And rolling down over my dick, so it gave the
Feeling of human
the feeling of the
interaction.
illusion of heat on my body, like someone
Yeah.
on my body.
See, that's what I'm thinking is because girls use like showers and bathtubs to masturbate. Like we use the water pressure.
I didn't know that, but no,
People
trust me,
use the dishwasher and the
that's
dryer.
what I thought too. But later in the story, out of the shower, it
Is
still
this
happens.
something you would like to share, Jess?
Share with the class.
But no, I'll explain that later. But no, it happens out of the shower too, which is what confuses me later.
Alright,
but that's
continue.
happening for a while. I'm going at it, and all of a sudden, it feels like from mouth, like all of a sudden it stops, and I'm like, what?
What?
It stopped.
I sober up for like a second, and I'm just like,
Something's wrong.
I'm
Shook.
confused. Well, it's like if you're getting blown, and all of a sudden, like someone like picks your mouth up, you're gonna be like,
Bryce, I think what the
What
real
happens?
question is right now is, do you have a problem being blown by a ghost?
I'm
Is
not
what
sure.
I want to know.
That's at the end of the story.
What if it was like a ghost dog and you just got blown by a dog?
I didn't have any ghost peanut butter, so I really doubt it.
What if it wasn't even being blown? What if somebody was just like fucking him?
Oh no, that happened next.
Ay.
No, after the fact, like after it stopped, I was like, what happened? And all of a sudden, like I felt like I was like, what the fuck? And like I felt like I was fucking something. I shit you not. Like I'm literally standing there like a retard. Just imagine someone standing. Well, I'll show you guys, but
Oh,
the viewers at
God.
home gotta imagine.
I promise you, he's not as crazy as
I'm
he
just
sounds.
standing and I'm just like,
Oh my god.
But he
I'm
looks-
so glad that the viewers don't have to view that.
But he
ever.
looks like he's insane.
Oh my god. Bryce.
I look like a crack addict, so I would hope I look insane.
You look like a meth addict.
Oh, sorry, no, I still have teeth.
Yeah.
For now.
And they're not like yellow.
For now.
But so that's going on, and I'm like, I feel like I'm fucking this ghost now, and I'm going to town, and I'm just like, in my head, I'm just like, this is still when I was like somewhat doing Mormonism, so I was kind of just like,
Somewhat.
because I was exploring
God's gift? Hello?
So for reference, I was exploring Mormonism for a while because I'm very interested in religion, so I was going to church every Sunday and trying to learn more about the religion. But so I'm kind of sitting there, and I'm kind of just like, am I making a deal with the devil right now? And then after that,
This is how he cooks you.
and then after, no, because I'm like, what if like before this happened, I made a deal with the devil and I was like, hey, I want to get laid, and I'll sell you my soul for that shit.
You
And
said
he's like,
before?
no, before, because of the fact like, okay, and then he erases my memory and then it happens, so I don't remember. So it's like, I get, because imagine like, it's like, hey, well, I'll give you $1 million and then I'll erase your memory so you don't know how you got the $1 million.
But what advantage does that... Okay, I'm making it
He
sound like
gets-
the devil actually did this to you. Continue with your story.
No, because I'm thinking in my head, so I'm just like, first I'm just like, fuck, what if I'm doing something that's a sin right now? Or it's like,
Oh god, you sinning?
and,
Yeah.
and
That's such a concept.
Not like you did drugs just, a little bit earlier, but yeah, go on.
Hey.
Sinner.
It's
that
called
is
the devil's lettuce.
that is the burning bush, and that is,
It's the devil's lettuce.
no, it's not. That is,
Is it a weed?
God made marijuana for humans for a reason. But so I'm not thinking so like, I wonder if this is wrong. And then after about 2 more seconds, I'm like, do I really care? It's like, do
No.
I really care?
You don't give a shit.
So for the question before, no, he doesn't mind getting blown by a ghost.
No.
No, this is when I
he
was
doesn't.
fucking the ghost.
Oh god.
You're getting mixed up, Will.
Oh,
But no,
I'm sorry. So he doesn't mind either with a ghost.
oh no, trust me. This is the tame part of the story. It gets worse.
How is this supposed to be 10 minutes?
I don't know, but it's gonna go on for a while, I think. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Did it feel more like vag or butt?
Vagina.
Oh, okay. That's
How do you
good.
know?
Because I fucked people before, Will.
You fucked a girl's ass?
He's fucked
I
guys'
fucked-
asses. Yeah?
Well, I fucked a vagina, and I knew it was a vagina. I'm confused.
Please repeat that. Up close to the mic.
Well, you asked, is it vagina?
Vagina.
You said it.
Well, no, 'cause I'm
Exhibit A of Bryce
No,
the
'cause
alien.
I'm confused about what you're questioning. Like, how would you know if you've never fucked a butt before? And it's like, but I'm fucking a vagina, so why would it matter? If I knew what a butt feels like.
Okay,
Because
it's
it
like...
could be a guy.
Yeah.
You could be dicking down
Oh, no.
some needy
Oh no, the
boy.
reason I knew it was a girl. No, there's a guy later in the story. We'll get to that.
Oh.
Hey, ghost.
But no, so I'm doing that for a while, and then all of a sudden it's like, fuck, I need to get out of the shower. Like, I'm not sure how I feel about this anymore, so I get out, but I'm still really fucking high.
Even when Bryce is high and getting fucked by a ghost, he's a nice guy. Don't worry, ladies. He's a catch, I promise.
So I get out of the shower, and I'm still really fucking high, and I look in the fog in the window. The window right next to my shower, and I'm looking at it, like, I think, I'm going pee, because I was like, oh, I gotta take a piss, and I'm standing up peeing, and I'm looking at it, I'm staring at it, I'm like, what the fuck, I feel like I see something. I shit you not. I see the shape of a woman in the fucking fog. I shit you not. I couldn't make this shit up. You know I couldn't make this shit up.
Yeah. This just makes me wonder how good was that kush though, bro?
I think it was lace or something. But I'm staring at the fog of the window and I see a picture of a woman. And I'm freaking out because I'm like staring at like every angle. I'm like, no, I can't see this. This is not real. Because I'm very not supernatural person. I'm just like, this shit ain't real. Like whatever. I'm high as fuck. And I'm seeing that. I'm like, nah fam, nah. And I'm freaking out. I would say whatever, and I sit down, and I was like, whatever, I'm gonna sit down and finish my piss. And this is when it gets weird.
Oh boy.
So now it went from
because it wasn't weird in the first place.
It goes from ghost story to ghost three-way.
Oh.
And that shit was weird. So I'm sitting down, and all of a sudden, it feels like I'm getting blown again, and I'm just like,
wait, while
what?
you're peeing?
While I'm peeing.
Ew, gross.
It is
Sure,
confusing, but I am high as a fucking kite. But it feels like I'm getting blown, and I'm just like, cool, I guess. And
Wait, why wouldn't you like that?
I'm peeing,
He's
Will.
peeing.
That is not my fetish.
It's not a fetish. It's sort of like, okay, never mind.
Hey,
It's
ladies,
not the kind
it's not a fetish. Want me to pee in your mouth while you blow me? Hit me up.
not the kind of podcast.
Wait, no,
we're
there's
doing.
been guys that they'll quote finish, and it'll be like a mixture of cum and pee. Like they think that's finishing, and like girls have had to take that. That's why girls don't want to swallow.
I
guys.
thought biologically you couldn't do that because when you were aroused,
oh no, they
can't pee.
they can. I've heard many a horror story.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I know that after you nut,
Gentlemen,
Nasty shit.
I don't know if it's
What
the
the
same,
fuck?
I don't know if it's the same for girls, but after you nut and then you pee, it feels pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're supposed to pee afterwards.
Yeah, for you
PSA
too.
after sex, you should pee so you don't get a UTI.
But
Thank you.
regardless, it actually feels dank. But no, I'm getting blown, and I'm just like, alright, cool, round two, chill, whatever. But then I feel a little something in the back,
Yeah, boy.
and I'm like,
Knock.
earlier when I was looking at the fog, I thought I saw something else in the corner, and I was like, no, I don't see it. I'm not gonna look at that. I'm gonna look at the lady. You know, I can see titties there or something.
Yeah.
And it was a male figure. And I was like, oh, whatever. And I'm just feeling something back, and I'm just like,
Get wrecked.
do I want this? Like, I've been questioning my sexuality for a while, and I'm really high right now. And usually, the more aroused I am, I get a little bit gayer.
And a little bit more southern, apparently.
And well, you know, you get them closet homosexuals always got to
Bring
be
it back, Bryce.
southern.
Bring it back.
But I'm sitting there. I'm just like, do I want this? And I'm just like, I'm high as fuck. I'm a little bitch right now. I definitely want this. So I'm sitting there getting blown by a ghost in the front, getting fucked by a ghost in the back, and I'm a little bitch. Like I'm being fucking dominated like a bitch right now. I don't know.
Pillow princess.
Oh, I was such a pillow princess. I look
Oh,
back and I'm just
baby.
like, oh no. I'm sitting on the toilet, hand on the wall.
I think the only way the story gets any more interesting is if you were taking a shit.
No, I was not
They
taking a
put
shit.
it in from behind, and they just
Well, he said he was peeing and getting a blowjob, so the
Oh,
only way to
God.
add to it is taking a shit and getting
No,
fucked.
I was not
all the
taking a
bodily
shit.
functions.
No,
Jesus.
hands on the wall. I'm straight up
You're
like
just somebody's bitch.
I'm being taken like a bitch. Like I'm like, damn, there's twink point of this somewhere. But no, my hands on the wall, and I'm just like, I've always been like scared of anal sex, because I'm just like,
Naturally.
but I've also always said like, if I ever got past the pain of anal sex, which I'm pretty sure I've said this to you before, I would be a fucking whore.
Yes,
I'm
this,
pretty- yeah,
this sounds familiar to
Yes,
me.
I'm pretty sure I've said that to you
Yeah.
Will before.
If not something like that, you said it exactly.
Something similar. So at this point, I'm just like, oh, so this is how anal sex feels. Dank.
So you're saying it felt good.
Oh no, I felt like,
Was there any pain?
well, no.
It's ghost dick.
It's ghost
not
cock.
gonna be painful.
That's just
Well, if you feel it in there, that means there's got to be like some sort of feeling.
that's just ethereal.
All right, continue.
But that just goes on for a while, and I'm just, after the fact, hands on the wall, no, nothing's touching me. I fucking nut in the toilet. Like, I was probably there for a good 20 minutes, and I just fucking let out a fat nut in the
You didn't touch
toilet.
yourself
No.
at all.
At all. After the fact, I went and got some AIDS, Oh God, not that. Wait, no.
Wrong.
Rephrase that.
Try again.
Use a different word.
Wait, why am I pretending to be ashamed of this? I got my badass fleshlight that I fucking love.
I would assume
The 10-pound one?
No.
And yeah, the booty.
Oh,
Yeah,
you got the booty?
Yeah.
Or the fleshlight?
The booty.
Okay.
Yeah. Bryce has options.
PSA, buy a fleshlight. They're fucking dank. Have no shame. Pleasuring yourself is great.
Oh, dear God.
Well, that's if you have a dick. Like, that's not going to do jack shit for
Well,
me.
girls can get dildos.
Well, I don't want a fleshlight. What am I supposed to do with that? Just finger practice?
Did I not just say guys get a
Sure.
fleshlight?
I don't know. Well, guys is a generic term. I'm...
Not in 20...
In 2019, it is.
Excuse me, sir. It's ma'am. It is ma'am.
Oh, dear God.
I know exactly which video you're referring to.
Why am I here?
But
It's
yeah,
beautiful.
that's pretty much my story. It took me about 3 days, I think, of thinking about it because I didn't know how to feel about it. And yeah, now I always look in the fog in my bathroom to see if it ever comes back. 'Cause I like wiped it off because like I gotta get rid of this. So like if it comes back, I'll know it's there. And I wiped it off, and it hasn't come back, and I'm still kind of scared, and I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm not
It
sure
went
how I feel
inside your
about it.
dick.
Whatever you do, don't use a Ouija board, please.
I thought about it.
No.
Oh, keep me the
no.
Ouija
shit
board.
away.
Hey, ghost, want to smash? Slowly edges towards yes. Fuck yeah.
Spells out
Wait.
dick 2 bomb.
Can I have a ghost GF? Big titty ghost GF?
Oh my god. Oh. God, have mercy on my
But yeah,
soul.
that's
So this means yes, you did like it.
I mean, who
You
wouldn't
can be
like,
ashamed of coming.
who wouldn't like just like chill in the shower and getting like fucked by a ghost? Like,
Because nobody's
No,
there.
I would not want that. It's got to be a no from me, dog.
Dude,
I
some
mean,
people don't even want to
you
do
also-
one night
you also have
stand.
I don't know if I ever want to get that high again. So that's so ever since then I've been lowering my marijuana dosage significantly.
So I have to ask, knowing all the things that he's
Wait, ask
told...
as many questions as you want, just because the fact I know the viewers at home are gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
No,
Bryce?
this is why I ask
And
questions.
when people say "What the fuck" to me, there's an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
No, if I say what the fuck to you, there's an issue. Because I understand you so well, Bryce.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh my god, okay. I'm gonna start off with,
Gather your thoughts.
was it a big nut? Or was it an average sized nut?
It was a hella fat
Was
nut.
getting fucked in the ass something that you enjoyed so much that you nut more?
I mean, getting taken from both sides, and also the fact of me, I'm very. I feel like I always have to be the one in charge, not for
Big
sex.
dick energy.
Yeah,
Even though
always-
he's a twink?
No, but I mean, I always have to be the one that does everything. Like I'm the one that makes all the decisions. I'm the one that does like in my life. I take care of all my friends. So just being the bitch for one night and not having to do anything, not thinking about anything, felt nice. It wasn't just being fucked in the ass.
If this appeals to any of you people listening, it's called BDSM. Look it up. Bryce just hasn't found somebody yet.
It's called daddy issues. Look it up.
That too.
Yeah.
Okay, that's one.
So, next question.
Next question. Would you do it again?
I'm not sure.
If you knew for a fact, or with certainty, that it wasn't because of the weed, but it was because a ghost fucked you and sucked you off, would you let it happen again?
I mean, for me, it's like a yes and a no, just for the reason of when I fuck, I'm gonna be honest, seeing the other person have a good time turns me on more than actually fucking them.
I hope that's usually the case for most people.
No, it's not. I know so many guys that are like, yeah, dude, I fucked this
And
bitch
they're
and I
assholes.
come, and then and they're the majority, I would think.
I don't think they're the majority.
Yes, they
Most guys just want to
are.
get that nut.
Yep, they do not care
But no, see,
about
like
foreplay, about a girl finishing, or
no, like
nothing.
Like Will.
What is wrong with people?
No, looking up at a chick's face when I'm eating her out. Oof.
You've eaten one girl out. Stop acting so proud.
Yeah, and that shit felt nice.
Stop acting so proud like you've eaten multiple people out.
It still felt nice.
Oh, dear God. Okay.
No, because before that I was scared of eating pussy, and after that I was like, why are people not doing this? This is great.
Some people don't like how it tastes
Yeah.
Well, it is an acquired
or
taste, I would
smell.
say.
Yeah, it is an acquired taste. Or,
Well, you know what? It's those same bitches that don't want to eat pussy that are like,
Suck
hey,
my dick.
come in my, I want you to come in my mouth and that kind of.
You mean
gross.
I want...
I know.
I want you to
y'all
come
know
in
what I
my-
meant.
It's okay,
I'm
Jess.
too tired for this. I should
Wait,
have
so
grabbed
you-
coffee.
So you do have a dick.
I do have a dick.
So,
She
how
actually
you
only has
doing?
one leg.
yeah, I only have one leg. An amputee.
Next
That's why
question.
you picked me up off the corner.
I'll have one more thing to end this after you're done with your questions.
Okay. I'm not... I don't really know what to ask anymore.
Well, one more thing. I think those ghosts bestowed a power on me, so I'm waiting for the Marvel universe to call me.
Oh yeah, are you gonna get like a stone? Now you have the right.
No, I don't get the stone. I get the nut.
Oh, dear God.
But no, they gave me a newfound power of pleasuring myself without touching myself.
This is what I wanted to ask, if this was a correlation to that, because Bryce recently had fucking clickbaited me, saying that he can orgasm without touching himself. And I have only heard about that happening with women with meditation.
No, Ron Jeremy can do it.
I have no idea what that is.
I can do that with hands-free.
No,
What the fuck are you talking about?
Ron Jeremy
It's easy.
is a famous porn star. Well, with females, it's easier because...
Oh yeah, you just like
orgasms-
clench your legs like a fucking cricket, right?
Well, also, orgasms for females are more emotional as opposed to men. It's more physical. No, I shit you not.
It is. Being...
Well, then I'm not in the majority.
Wait,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying majority.
Oh yeah,
My
yours
bad.
is all physical, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Jess can do all physical.
Yeah, your girl can nut in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, lucky bastard.
I know. Lucky me.
Okay, I had to know. Have you done it recently where you have nut without touching yourself?
I mean...
Is as an acquired power, using quotes on this,
Yeah.
is it an actual power that you can use whenever
Well, for
you
the
want?
thing, I also want to like specify like it's not something that's easy to do. Like it's not something I can do every time. Like a lot of time I get myself like really close, but getting off like it's
It's a special
it's
occasion.
extremely difficult. Like
Okay.
without touching myself.
How long does it usually take?
It depends. It really does depend. Like I still use porn sometimes, but it's like I'm still practicing.
It's an art form.
This is a new power. We all can't be like Ron Jeremy, who's a famous porn star. He's known like he can like snap his fingers and nut on command. And I'm
That's
like,
beautiful.
that man is a god.
Yeah. Respect.
If I can, maybe I can find him. Maybe he can teach me. I can be his Padawan.
Oh, dear
Oh
God.
my god.
Okay,
Teach me, senpai.
next story, please.
Which one do you guys want to tell your story?
Do you want me to go or you?
You can go.
Okay. I have a title for it now. Thank you very much. I have You Get What You Paid For.
Ooh.
And this is the story of how I lost my virginity.
Oh, I don't actually think I really know this one.
Oh, I want to know this one.
I just...
For the audience, we all turn towards Jess now.
Yeah, now everyone's super, super excited. So, previous to this boyfriend, I had never had anything super serious. I was terrified of boys in high school.
Except Harry Styles.
That's a different story.
Backstory.
Anyways.
No backstory.
Oh yeah, quick thing. I got super high, thought Bryce looked like Harry Styles, and slow danced with him, and I thought it was really cool.
And put my hand on her titty.
Yep, I was like, hey, feel this. Thanks for being great. Anyways,
All right then.
besides that fact, I was dating this guy. I don't know. I don't really want to use his real name.
Then don't.
I don't have to. The only reason I use Derek's real name is because no one knows him.
Yeah.
Use a fake name.
Except people that go on Grindr probably all the
Give
time.
me a fake name, Bryce.
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Ew.
Ooh, that's great. Okay.
Sounds gross now.
So, me being the good Christian gal I was so afraid of kissing boys that I would, like my friend Nathan, who tried to kiss me, had a severe nut allergy, and I said, I ate peanuts today, and I would run away from him so I wouldn't have to kiss him. Like, that's how afraid.
I remember Nathan.
Oh, yeah, no.
He was a handsome boy.
I love Nathan.
He's still a handsome boy.
He is a handsome boy.
He pulls. Like,
Nathan, if you're listening to this, we think you're fucking hot, man.
yeah. Jeannie's a lucky gal. We respect that relationship.
Full homo.
Love
Full
it.
homo.
Full send.
Yeah, full send. For me, full hetero. Yeah, there we go. Anyways, so I met good old Sebastian at church. It's a wholesome love story. And he hurt his ankle at church because we were doing fun activities like running away from zombies.
I was
Everyone
here
does
for
at
that.
church. He was there for that.
It was interesting.
And me having like some medical training, I kind of patched him up and sent him on his way. And then after that, we like exchanged Snapchats because we're in the generation that exchanges Snapchat instead
Nobody
of
does
numbers.
Facebook pokes anymore.
Oh boy. So I was talking to him and whatever, and long story short, we started dating. Oh boy. I mean, I can't.
Wait, how old were you?
16, 17?
Just want to like add context so people know. It's like when she says like, oh, you know, we're kissing and holding hands, like 17, 18 full.
Yeah, like, yeah.
It's not 14, 15 kind of deal.
Me getting real wild over here. But like, we would like do some things. It was just more like, you know, heavy foreplay at best, like
Leave room
dry
for
hump.
Jesus.
Some dry humping. That's it. Because we were both obviously virgins and way too afraid to have sex because the church has instilled in us that it is bad. No. And
Jesus would be ashamed.
Jesus would be ashamed. But like we kept thinking about it, and we're like, we should probably purchase condoms, just in case. And we're like,
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, no, great idea. Both of us were like 100% on board with this. But the thing was, neither of us wanted to buy the condoms.
That's what I thought.
We were too afraid. And I'm looking at him. I was like, well, it's your dick that we're putting them on. So why don't you go ahead and do that?
It's my opinion that if a man isn't willing to buy condoms in like normal checkout, not self-checkout, normal checkout, he shouldn't be able to have sex.
It was
like have somebody stare him in the eye as they scan the condoms.
I remember when I was 15 buying a pack of condoms, and I was just like, I was sweating. I was just like...
I'm going to tell you right now, every time I've bought a pack of condoms, I've been very high because I'm like, I have to be high for this kind of shit.
I don't give a shit, like, because I think it's being a girl and, like, having to buy, like, tampons and, like, having a cashier judge you as they scan tampons, then ice cream, and then, like, a bunch of other random shit, and they're, like, looking at you, and you're like, yes, Carol, I get it, I'm on my period, leave me alone.
As a male who has done both, who has bought condoms and have bought tampons with ice cream and sugary stuff, they are both the same kind of looks.
Yep,
it's the both of... Oh, you're putting something inside of you, or you're about to do something like that.
I've actually never bought tampons before, surprisingly enough.
You don't, lucky you.
Well, yeah.
Well, anyways.
My sister never asked.
Oh, boy.
My sister never asked either.
Bitch, you don't have a sister. Shut up. Anyways, so I went with him to the CVS. We walked there because neither of us had a car yet. Fun. So we walked ourselves down, and... we did like a joint purchase, but what happened is at the very end when he went to go and actually purchase the condoms, I left him. I walked straight out of the store.
Oh my.
Because that's what a good girlfriend does.
Yep,
you were too scared?
I was way too scared. I was like, oh my god, I'm mortified. They know.
What if somebody I know sees me?
No, like I went like full panic mode. Like anxiety was like, boom. Like, oh my gosh, the parents are going to see that he paid for them on his card. He's going to find the receipt. The parents are going to be like all mad at us, and they're going to like send us away and break us up. Like, we're screwed. We're so fucking screwed. And like he had the same thoughts too. He's like, oh my god, we're going to die. We're going to die. I'm like, everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Do you think normal people now at the age of 17, 18 think stuff like that? Or are they just thinking like, why aren't you on birth control so I can come in you?
13-year-olds are freaking
4 years
sex.
ago, I saw 6th graders make out, and I wanted to die inside.
Yeah, it's a little disturbing.
Oh my god, in 6th grade, I kissed somebody and I was like, I'm going to pass out.
No, I
like on the cheek.
I went to like my old enough school for like, they did like a carnival every year that I used to go to a lot. And I'm like,
I know exactly.
I think I'm like I'm 9th or 10th grade at this point, and I go back, I'm like, oh whatever, and I see 6th graders, and I'm talking to them, just like, I don't know, I'm just giving them advice.
How old were you?
I was like in 8th grade or 9th grade.
Oh, so this is a while ago.
Yeah, so I don't know if it was like carnival, but I was just like talking to them for a second, and then I see them like holding hands, like, oh that's cute. And I see them making out, and I'm like,
yes. Nasty.
I'm like, leave room for Jesus.
Sorry,
Nasty.
Continue, Jess, your story.
Okay, so yeah, we purchased condoms, and then we were back in his room, and he was like, he wanted to try one on. Like, it was so weird.
Like a fucking balloon.
No.
No, like clothes. Like, he tried on. See if it fits.
That's okay, just because the fact of when you're actually going to have sex, you don't want that added stress of like, fuck, what if the condom doesn't fit? What if this, that? Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with trying on a condom for the first time.
You do realize that
it was the first like full dick that I saw in person too. So
it's not even that. You have to realize that he probably assumed that, oh, I'll whip it out and then we're just gonna have sex.
No, he did not. He was way too scared.
Wow.
He was way too scared. Both of us were terrified.
No, I know exactly that he wasn't, just because the fact of the first time I had sex, I was petrified. I was like, fuck, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't like, right when she put the condom on, and I was like, fuck, I don't know if I want to do this. I'm so confused.
I can't really
I was really high that time too.
Of course.
I can't really relate to this kind of stories.
Anyways.
If I wasn't high from my virginity, I couldn't have done it.
Shocked. So we anytime B. That's why he picked me up. Anyways, so he tried it on to see if it fit. Spoiler alert, it did.
Did he do this in front of you?
Yeah, we were both together still.
Were you naked?
No.
Did you flash him anything to, get it hard?
No. He's a horny teenage boy. He just looked at me and was like,
he probably wasn't able to touch himself. He doesn't need very much to get hard.
Just wondering.
Yeah.
So,
like,
what size condom?
Bitch, please. You would hold my hand and then you'd be like, yee. And I'm like, oh my god.
Are you talking
really?
to me?
Yes, you.
For the viewers, she has a really nice butt.
Agreed.
Thank you.
Like if you look at it a little too long, You might feel like ghosts are blowing you off, like Bryce.
Oh.
Will is so invested, pulls the mic closer.
Yeah,
He's like,
he pulled the mic closer.
I have to get this point across. This is the only thing that matters to me.
Jess's butt is really nice.
Okay, thank you. Anyways, we're gonna go back to this story. So, yeah, probably he stared at my ass while we were walking, and that was just enough to just pop that sucker right up like a tent.
And that's what most people at the
Anyways.
gym.
Oh my god.
Continue.
Can I finish, please?
Don't say it, Will. Continue.
No, I'm already thinking it. Never got to finish in that relationship, but I'll finish the story.
Oh, that is way better than what I was going to say.
Wait, so Magnum XL trash bag size, or?
No, it was just like normal average
Regular.
condoms. I think we bought Trojans as our first ones. Classic. So, tried them on, felt bad that I didn't want to like leave him there with like blue balls, so I gave him a good old fashioned handy, see if he
The
could,
Christian way.
yeah, finish in the condom. It's all that good stuff.
No cleanup.
And yeah, so then I didn't have to worry
I mean, is
about
that really handy if you you to poke?
Anyways, that put aside, he, finished, threw the condom away, cleaned stuff up, whatever. And we didn't do anything, and it had been like a couple weeks. But in those couple weeks, I was like, I know, like, we're eventually going to have sex. I have to be ready for this. So me wanting to like look cute went to go and shop for lingerie. Now, me with my broke cheap ass still in high school, I'm like, I can't afford a Victoria's Secret fancy ass lingerie. So where did I go? Wish.
Oh my fucking god.
So I went on Wish and I bought a couple different outfits that I deemed were sexy for my freaking stick body because I didn't have any curves yet.
I would think you'd be too terrified to order anything. It's like your parents go through your shit.
No, that was when I still had cash, and I would have friends order it for me and have it sent to their house. Shout out to my homegirl. You know who you are, and what package showed up at your house.
Yeah, that was the first thing I thought of. Was like, your parents are going through all your shit.
Yeah, I know. So there was that. And so the outfit that I ended up settling on that I wanted was like this. You've seen the outfit. You've bought it for me again.
I have seen the outfit.
It's red,
I have bought it.
It's red fishnet stockings with like lace around the top of them that go up to like mid thigh, and then it has like a matching like red mesh thong, and then like, what do you even call that like top piece? It was like all lace at the top. Like it's not a teddy. What is that? Like a bodysuit almost with an attached garter, so I could hook the stockings up.
I have no clue.
To my thing.
I'm gonna be real. I don't remember the top.
I'll show you a
remember
picture
the
of
butt
it.
and down.
Yeah, I'll show you a picture afterwards, and you'll totally understand what I'm talking about. But anyways, I had that with me in my bag the next time I went over to Sebastian's house, and I was like, "We finna get this." When I go over to his house, I realize that he is not in his room. He's in his grandpa's room, and I was like, "Wait, what the heck? Why are we in grandpa's room?" And apparently they were getting their floors redone. So, excuse me, his bedroom was not available. He'd been in his grandpa's room. And I mean, he wasn't sharing it with his grandpa. His grandpa sometimes would like sleep there, but like sometimes wouldn't. So all his shit was like moved into that room. And so we were hanging out in that room. Granted, I'm like, oh, great. So I'm like, okay, a little wrench in the plans, but we can still probably make this work. And so classic Sebastian whips out an Xbox controller, starts playing Xbox.
My man.
I know, what a legend. And I am on his grandpa's bed on my phone. Now, an important detail that I do not want to not miss is that his grandpa's bed was literally like a rock. It was a heated quartz bed. So this thing was dead ass like a sheet of rock. Like there was no soft sponge to it.
I would like to tell you that a lot of people, elder people,
they like hard things to sleep on
because it's easier for them to get up in the morning.
So
just for a reference for people who don't know, that's why that's.
So it was a heated quartz bed. So it's just this big slab of rock with sheets on it, and I was like, wow, can it get any more classy? But whatever, we're gonna go with it. And so there was a bathroom like en suite to the bedroom, and so I was gonna go to the quote bathroom. But in reality, I was just going to change. Another fun note, I was also on my period.
I have to ask, did he know he was going to get sex that day?
We thought about it. We low-key talked about it, but, like, we didn't want to, like, seem too desperate.
No virgin who never knows he's getting sex. He kind of just prays and hopes.
Yeah.
No, but it's like one of those things where, like, people just sort of hope every time they see their girlfriend they're going to get sex.
But we hadn't
Especially
had it yet.
virgin dudes are probably...
Yeah, but you haven't had it yet, so,
Yeah.
like, does he think that? Or
I don't know. He's playing Xbox. He's in his own world playing fucking Call of Duty. I don't know.
Like I said, my man.
Yeah.
Probably wasn't even Call of Duty.
It definitely was.
Was?
Yeah. And so I go into the bathroom and I get one of these really fun, cool menstrual cup things. And it's not like a normal menstrual cup, like a diva cup. This thing is meant for you to have sex. So basically how it sits in the cervix is that it stops the blood flow but still leaves like the vaginal canal open for dick action.
Wait, so you have like something up in your vagina?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and then I'm gonna add another thing in there.
I'm so confused how that works. Like,
I'll show you pictures later.
Yeah, 'cause
It'll
that-
make
I don't think
sense.
you might want to see those.
I do because I don't understand how like
No,
a
it's like
dick
the
and
it's
a
like the
cup
instructions on the back of the thing. It'll like show you how
I don't want
it's placed.
Yeah, it's like just take a little camera, let me put it right up in the
But
vagina.
it, like, the worst part is that it felt like if you put like your finger up there, it felt like a plastic bag. I was like, oh, that's gross. But whatever. I don't really have any options at this point. I don't want to do modern art stained ketchup on the sheets.
yeah, I don't
you
think
know,
he's really gonna care.
Why didn't you
He's a
just wait
virgin.
until you weren't on your period?
because I wanted sex. Damn it.
Well, because you know when you finally get over like the edge
fear.
of, like, the fear of like having sex for the first time, like you're not gonna like waste
and
that.
I plopped myself into this fine ass
I know, but
$2
you, like-
lingerie. Like I was ready.
I know, but
alright?
you could have just plopped yourself back into it after your period.
No.
Well, once you get over the fear of doing something, you're not gonna like.
No,
Exactly.
they obviously were still afraid.
Oh yeah, I was very afraid.
Like, don't
you
say
know
it
what
like
I did?
that.
No, I'm
they
not
were
saying
still-
that just because you're still afraid of something doesn't mean you're able to move like you're.
No,
getting
you
over it.
like most people when they plan something.
I was afraid.
Yeah, see, she's afraid. She planned it.
I took a shot of vodka in the bathroom.
Okay, I think that's what I needed to hear.
Okay,
Yeah, I did.
that makes sense.
Where the hell did you get vodka?
My friend AG.
Oh dear God.
You know who I'm talking
Yes,
about?
I know who you're talking about.
Anyways, so
my
good
God.
old Ag got me a little bit of something, so then I could
Perform.
perform. Yeah, because I'm not gonna get whiskey dick. I'm fine. So I'm like, woohoo, yay, this is great.
I'm just waiting to hear a fasting nut.
So I had my 2 shots of vodka. And then like I rinsed my mouth out and I like brushed my teeth and like put gum in and then like swallowed the gum because I didn't want like any reminiscence of like vodka. And like
You swallow it so it goes.
once when I was younger, I burped when I had gum and like the burp was minty. So I thought like if in the fact that I burp, it'll be minty. It's fine. I know. My logic is great here. So anyways, I finally have
If you
like
deep throat it, would the gum come back?
shut up. It's already down my esophagus. My sphincter is closed. It's canceled. So I come out of the bathroom and I am trying to like seduce my mans. So he's playing Xbox and so I just kind of lean next to the TV like, hey. And this boy dead ass leans away so he can see the screen. I feel so like rejected. I'm like, I'm not used to rejection.
Babe, I'm on a kill streak.
He was. He literally said that. He was like, I'm gonna kill streak 1 second. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
I'm sorry, kill streaks are more important.
I'm sorry, were you dating Bryce?
No.
Babe, I'm 2 kills away from a tactical nuke.
Oh my God.
I was like mortified. I wanted to just go into the bathroom and like change it all back. But like the vodka was in me and I was like,
I got this.
we got this. We're gonna power through this shit. Yes.
Oh my God.
And so I was like, no, I don't think you heard me. And so I'm like, bitch, I am more important than this Xbox. Damn it. Like you are about to get some vag. Suck it up. You can play Xbox anytime. All of this is not going to be here for you anytime you damn please. So, me being the little shit I am, I walk over to him in the lazy boy recliner chair, and I just plop right down on his lap, and I'm facing him, so then all he can see is titty, and that titty's all laced up in red and looks fire, and I know it. Like, I was like, damn, I look good. And I know it too. And he's just like, boom. And he sees it, and then deadass drops the controller, and he's like, yep, not important anymore.
Came back
Okay.
from La La Land.
Yes, he did. He was out of the trance when he realized, oh shit, my girlfriend looks really hot, and I think I'm about to get some action.
I'm going to tell you what he was actually thinking as a man. Ooh, titties!
Probably. Squirrel.
He's like, you give him too much credit.
Yeah, so anyways, that all happened. So I started making out with him in this chair, and, like, he's just, you know, hands everywhere because he doesn't know what he's doing yet. So, like, PSA, most girls, when you grab their titties, that doesn't feel good. We're just letting you do it because we know you like boobs. It's not a foreplay thing for us. It's just like, okay, cool. Are you done now?
Thank you. I've always been confused by that.
No, like, if you just, like, grab a boob, it's like, okay. It's like if I grabbed your leg, you're like,
no, I mean, like,
but
like,
okay.
I'm like there, I'm looking at titties, and I'm like, okay, like.
If you wanted to massage boobs, I would assume you would massage them like you would want somebody to massage your balls.
Well, it's like, I want to, like, suck on the nipple or something. I'm like, I don't really know.
Nipple sucking is different.
No,
but if you're just gonna titty grab.
No, but no, not, like, I always feel like I have to grab the titty. I'm like, I don't want to grab the titty. That doesn't feel like it's, like, good for either of us.
No, it's just.
You can't grab it. If you're facing
it's for decoration. It's for decoration.
For people who don't know, it's sort of like, I don't think it's, like, etiquette to, like, stare at somebody and, like, just, like, if you're face to face with them, you can't grab tit. If you're behind them, like hugging them, and then grab tit, that's fine.
Well, then he wasn't doing etiquette because he was facing me and full on grabbing tit.
Yeah, you can't do that.
This
that's sort of like
motherfucker
weird.
Grabbed my boob and then he sucked on it. And the only thing I could think was like, this is how a baby latches onto a nipple. Like he sucked on it like he was fucking nursing. And so like I like turned. I was like, no.
He's going back to his primal instincts. He's like, ooh, what do I do? Must smash, must suck titty. What do I do?
It was just so awkward, and I was like, wow, this sucks. And so we end up standing up and making out, and then he tries to like gently toss me on the bed, totally forgetting that this is a fucking rock bed. So my shoulders and my back just go clunk clunk, and then my head was the last thing that hit it, and I was like, what the fuck, Sebastian? Like, are you kidding me? And he was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. And then, like, everything stops, and he's trying to see if I'm okay, because he's literally just, oh my god. So, that happens, and, that charmer, just was like, well, she was already here laying on the bed. Might as well stick a condom on it. Yeah. and so, first he looked at me, and he's like, do you want to suck it first? And I was like, no, I don't. My head hurts. I was like, do we really want to see if we can make two heads hurt? Ooh. I don't know what I'm doing. And he's like, well, yeah, you talked to your friend Corin, and she said, just watch porn, and you're good to go. I was like, yeah, and so that means this sex is going to be over the top amazing, right? Because we both watch porn. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, no, that's not how that works.
Well, for him at least.
And so ended up sucking dick, and then he was like, eyeballs just looking at me. He's like, you sure you've never done this before? I was like, nope, never touched a penis besides yours. Anyways, and I'm just going for it, and it's great. I don't necessarily have a gag reflex, and it wasn't like too girthy that I could plop that thing all the way down to base. It was great. And so he was having a great time, and he's just like starting to like focus really intensely, like furrowing his brows, like
looking like he needs to take a shit.
I think it's more like you're holding in a fart. That's what it looks like to me.
I mean,
what happens with guys if they have to fart while like somebody's giving them head?
You hold it.
Do you?
I mean, if you're in love with the person, then you fart.
Yeah.
If it's just like a hookup and you fucking hold that shit in.
Wait, but does holding in a fart keep you from coming?
No.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Maybe it'll hit the gas will hit your prostate and it'll feel better.
Bubbles back up. Goes,
anyways.
Hey.
I mean, I wouldn't trust a fart because I'm like, if this is a wet fart, this is gonna go south real quickly.
No, that's nasty.
So he's holding it.
So I sucked dick for a little bit, and then I was like, my jaw's hurting because I've never done this before, and like holding your mouth open for that long is tiring. So finally, I'm like, all right, I'm over this.
I know.
Wouldn't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't, but we do. Anyways, so he sticks the condom on, and then he just tries to stick it in me. Oh. But
did it go in the wrong hole?
No, it did not. He was like trying to like put like a round peg in a square hole. Is basically how I can describe it.
I know exactly
he was like,
what he was doing.
Here.
Well, what do you call it? Flopping fish or whatever?
No, flopping fish is different.
So I just was like, I'm just gonna grab this dick and put it in myself because you're failing epically, dude.
Yeah.
And so he does, and then he's like, like I just watched just stars light up in his eyes. I was like, wow, great that somebody's enjoying this. I was like, okay, well, this is very anticlimactic. Don't see why people like sex all that much.
Is this just at the moment of him like putting it in, like he's not thrusting or anything yet?
Nope, and it hurt a little bit because I hadn't had anything in there yet, and so I hadn't had enough foreplay either, obviously, because
fear.
That's for a different time. Do you know about that?
No, I don't.
Okay, I'll tell you later.
Some other time.
And so basically, I am just like, wow, this fucking sucks. And he's like, hell yeah, like I'm getting that pussy, like
any other guy.
like any other guy. And so then he starts to try and thrust, but he's doing like half-assed thrust. I was like, you watch porn before this, you know that that's not how it goes. I was like, try next time, like try better, basically is what I told him. And he's like, oh, okay. And so he starts thrusting like faster, but like still half-assed, to the point that the condom just is stuck in my vagina. His dick comes out, and I'm like, this is interesting. So we're gonna try this again. So I took the condom, I threw it in the trash, and then put another one on. I was like, thank God we bought like a box, because you're an idiot and don't know what the hell you're doing. And so then he's doing that, and he's trying to basically put me in a bunch of different like sex yoga positions. Is all I can describe it as.
He's
trying to compensate.
I've seen this is porn before. Let's try that.
Yep. So
it worked in the porn. Maybe
I'm
if
on
it
all
works
fours.
Here.
I'm on top. I have my legs up in the air, and my legs are folded over my head. Like he's doing everything like by like porn he can think of.
If I have a gymnast, might as well use her.
Basically is what he was thinking. He's like, ooh, hot cheerleader? Hell yeah.
For the people who don't know, Jess was a cheerleader.
I was a cheerleader, so I was still a cheerleader at this time, and he wanted me to do the splits on his dick. I was like, this does not seem like first level entry shit.
Is that something that's in porn?
Yes.
And I was like, I don't know if I can do that. And he's like, just try it, it'll be great.
You've
and I was
seen
like,
the title, it says yoga somewhere.
Let me kick you in the face instead.
Okay. And so this motherfucker made me do these splits on his dick, and I bounced on his dick in the splits. I think that's my most impressive like thing in my sex track record. How
was that?
You know what? It wasn't bad, because guess what? Who was doing all the work? Me. So I made it feel good for me. I mean, there was the other time like later on down the road where he had me doing a handstand, so in a bridge. Yeah.
So he's standing up. You're doing a handstand.
Yeah, and you fuck.
Interesting.
I know, right? It's an interesting concept. Anyways, so he's doing that, and finally,
that must have been an interesting view for you.
Yeah, it was something. But he basically just resorts back to just like plain old vanilla. I'm on my back, and he's just thrusting his little heart out, and I'm uncomfortable. This fucking bed is like a rock. It hurts. My body's still hurting, and now my legs and everything are sore because I've been contorted like a pretzel basically for his viewing pleasure. And I am, like, salty. So I just throw out pleasure moans. Like, it's great. And he's like, yeah.
So it really was like porn.
Yeah, so I'm just faking moans all throughout the entire session because it was awful. Like, I was not having a good time.
I know exactly what you're doing. You're doing the old, please come so I can go home.
Yes.
That we heard from last episode.
Ding, ding, ding. So I'm throwing out moans. I'm trying to just get this guy to just be done. And so that worked. And boom. Nut. And this bitch, did he nut like a normal human? Oh no. He took the condom off and finished on my stomach. I was like,
yeah, he might have watched a little bit too much porn.
What the fuck? And I like looked down at my stomach, and I looked at him. I was like, are you kidding me? And he's like, what? I was like, I don't want this on me. Like, why did you do that? There was a condom there for a reason.
That's how they do it in porn.
I was so mad.
What pleasure does that give anyone?
I don't know. Like, nothing for me.
It's like the equivalent of a dog peeing and you going, that's mine.
So PSA for everyone, please have better sex education in America, because it's dog shit right now.
It was so
Or,
bad.
Just talk to the other person and find out what they like.
So, yeah, I had to shower afterwards, and me and my, like, little, like, virgin, or not so virgin anymore, Christian brain was like, oh my god, I showered, the cum went down my leg, I could get pregnant. I'm freaking out.
That's like thinking you could sit on a toilet seat and get pregnant.
Yes. I mean, like,
Oh, Jess.
I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get pregnant. I was like, do we need plan B? And he's like, oh my God, do we? And so we're both now freaking out, thinking that we need to go and purchase plan B. And we go to look at plan B, and it's freaking like $50. And we both were like, nah, it's too expensive.
Yes, because getting pregnant's less expensive.
Getting pregnant's obviously less expensive, but yeah, plan B, nah, that's $50. Too expensive for that shit. It's our first time. It's probably not going to be a big deal. Oh yeah, by the way, Jess, you were on your period too, so I think it'll be fine. I'm like, great, yay. And so, yeah, that entire sex life with that particular gentleman was awful. Like, I dead ass would Snapchat my friends while he would be like tapping that from behind, and I just throw out a pity moan every now and then. I never finished once.
I believe that a lot of people were gonna ask, how big was his dick?
Oh, how big was his dick? It was
average.
It was average size. I think it was like 6.5 inches.
Is that average?
It's like a little bit above, right?
That's a little bit above.
It's a little bit above.
In America, at least 5.5.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like a girthy dick, you know? Like, it wasn't like thick. So like, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, that's another thing that's important, you know.
Girth.
Girth
Can't leave out pencil dick.
Yep.
I mean, he didn't have a pencil dick, but it wasn't like fat, you know?
No, I just mean because, you know, my dick is 7 inches.
And
then there's pencil dick.
Are you talking about it?
Shut up.
I love you.
Oh my God.
So that is the tragic story of me losing my virginity. I got what I paid for. $2 lingerie, $2 sex sesh.
Trust me, I feel like
Is that why that's the title?
Yeah, I got what I paid for.
would not
Man,
be
those condoms must have
surprised
been pretty cheap
how
too.
many people share a similar story.
Yeah,
Because women, I feel like women on virginities have a really rough time.
Yeah, I mean, you fail to plan, you plan to fail, man.
Shit.